good evening everybody. Welcome to a game that might not jump off the page as a key championship fixture for the neutral, but it is one that provides huge potential for the sides involved. With both Stoke City and Oxford United struggling for consistency and points of late, this clash will be seen as winnable by both bosses, and bearing in mind that the hosts are without a victory in 7 and the visitors haven't won in 5, both sides are desperate to be smiling come full time tonight. This evening is about balancing risk and reward. Well, the question is, who can produce the goods on a very pleasantly warm, still and dry Wednesday night in Stoke? November's reverse fixture saw the Potters win at Oxford for the first time ever, thanks to a Lewis Baker brace and Stephen Nzonzi's strike as well. This fixture last season ended goalless, so let's see what unfolds in front of our eyes over the next 90 minutes or so. Thomas Rigo with the free kick for Stoke, helped on beautifully, and then Wilmot was in the mix. James Linnington points for a corner, and an early debate over an incident in the Oxford penalty area.
Yeah, I think it's Sam Long that's actually caught out with the flick. Actually goes over Sam Long's head. He's in the wrong position. He's got a hold of the shirt as well. There's a little pull there. He maybe exaggerates the fall, Wilmot. It's just that flick that catches out the fall, but there's a little nudge on him as well. So maybe the referee's seen both instances and thought they both kind of caught each other there, so I'll just give the corner instead.
And Oxford look to reload again with Curry, and all the way through to Simkin. Now Stoke City from one end to the other. Million Manhoff all the way through for Cisse, and Jamie Cumming put up the shutters, maybe at some personal cost, from one end to the other in no time at all.
Yeah, they got caught out there, Oxford, short in defensive numbers. It all comes with Simkin. A brilliant forward pass, gets Manhoff away, does the unselfish thing. Manhoff laying the ball off, it's the right choice, but Jamie Cumming does magnificently. He just bides his time, assesses what the striker's looking to do to finish it, and then he closes in on him. He makes himself a giant barrier. It's not a glamorous save, but it's a hugely important one. It's brilliant work by the goalkeeper.
Here's Cisse, trying to thread it through for Million Manhoff. Engineering room for the strike, left for Thomas to hit it. Well, they had numbers over Stoke City. They didn't make the most of the opportunity to really test Jamie Cumming.
Yeah, and his reaction tells you everything. Sorba Thomas should be doing better. It's a brilliant forward run from Manhoff, just breaking in behind that Oxford defensive line when it's shifted out to Sorba Thomas. See what he's trying to do, just pass it with his instep with a bit of pace, whip it towards that far top corner.
Talavirov, he might well go for it, you know. Just had a few too many bodies in the way. Now he has to scurry back. Stanley Mills flying through, and he had eyes for goal and no one in the middle.
This would have been the classic counter-attacking goal. They just draw Stoke on. Talavirov from centre-half takes the shot on. It's blocked. He's massively out of position. Mills does the right thing in terms of shooting in the end. The support's getting there, but maybe not early enough. He couldn't lay the ball off and had to shoot.
Million Manhoff to bend one! Curling all the time, but just not quite enough from his point of view.
Yeah, Manhoff's causing a lot of problems. He's given a lot of freedom by Mark Robins, popping up everywhere across the attacking line, and he just doesn't wrap his instep around this ball enough to move it from left to right, enough to drift it inside that post. But Jamie Cummings, a spectator, he's just hoping the ball drifts wide, and luckily for him and Oxford it does.
That's over a lot of the heads in there. Nearly out to Brannigan. Rigo's touch for Manhoff with Cisse darting through the middle, and that's where the ball's going. Stoke City could be in business here. That is how to counter-attack.
It's a brilliant goal. It's playing Oxford really at their own game on the counter-attack. The long throw goes in, the ball breaks to the edge of the box. Cam Brannigan can't quite get there, and then Stoke break away. But credit Cisse, it's a brilliant composed finish, but the amount of ground he's got to make up to support Manhoff, to give Manhoff a forward pass, and then he gets the ball out of his feet. He's still got a bit of ground to cover, It's a brilliant finish, but it's that sprint from the edge of his box to the halfway line that is all important. If he stands and watches, nothing happens. He makes something happen. That's a key goal in the game. The opening goal, I felt in this game, absolutely vital. Could be the winning goal.
What about swivelling that one in? It'll be Kieran Brown to try his luck. But Harris trying to make it his, and it was safety first from Ashley Phillips.
I think Peter Harris does really well just to put pressure on Ash Phillips there and not actually foul him. Kind of force the centre-half to give the set-piece away. This is an opportunity for Oxford.
Just the one goal here, but it could be key to the cause for both of these clubs. Vaux trying to tuck it in for Mills. Oh, and in it goes! Kieran Brown absolutely slams home the equaliser. Well, Stoke City were waiting for a flag, and it never came.
Well, Stoke aren't happy. They feel that when the forward ball comes, I think it's Vaux that plays it to Stanley Mills. The Stoke defenders are appealing for offside against Mills, I'm presuming. It doesn't come. We always say play to the whistle. And they just don't defend it well enough. I thought they'd overdone this. I thought Brannigan was going to whip the ball in, closing in on half-time. They don't. They work it. But that forward ball is played by Vaux. It's tight. I just wonder whether Sorba Thomas on that far side, possibly. He's just playing him on. It's a really tight call. The officials can't guess. Mills does well just to keep it alive, and it's an emphatic finish from Kieran Brown. If the flag doesn't go up, if the whistle doesn't go, stick the ball in the back of the net. And that's exactly what Brown does. It's a brilliant finish.
Sorba Thomas trying to find half a yard, can't do so because of Sam Long. Sorba Thomas corner then. Everybody back here for Oxford United. A fair few tumbling in the middle. And as far as Bokar, Stoke City have a player down in the middle. And it's a decision that goes against the Potters here.
Yeah, there seems to be a tangle, Cisse and Brannigan. I think the Stoke fans aren't happy. They feel maybe Brannigan, does he maybe step on Cisse? I think that's what Cisse is saying. Brannigan will say it was accidental, but they both went to ground. I just wonder if Brannigan gets up. Does he maybe stand on his man? See both players on the ground there. He stands up, and I think he just leaves a little bit on Cisse there. He just, you know, steps on him. He doesn't stamp on him, but I think he knows what he's doing there, Cam Brannigan, and he's lucky.
Darting towards that line, and down he goes, right on the cusp of the penalty area. A yellow card is forthcoming here for Ben Wilmot.
He gets done for pace here, just whips the ball away from him, is tempting to make the challenge. He gives away the free kick, but it's good from Bluefield to make the change, and then, most importantly, get the ball to the substitute to run at the fullback.
Fires it goalwards. Oh, how did that not go in? That's remarkable. A spot of pinball in the Potters penalty area. Oxford United at least wanted a corner. They might well have had a goal.
Oh, that free kick from Brannigan was flashed in, so much pace. It comes off Lancashire. I don't think he knows an awful lot about it. It's incredible. The ball actually ends up hitting the crossbar, hitting Thomas and going wide. Lord Babridge says that goes in. If it does go in, it would have been a massive boost to Oxford's survival hopes.
Movement on the Stoke bench, more on that in a minute. First of all, it's Sorba Thomas. Spinning that one in nicely. In it goes! It's Raksaki for Stoke City. He found the space, he found the net, and Stoke City have their lead back.
Well, I said in the first half, Raksaki, you know, heading, it's not one of his strong points, and this is not a fabulous header, but it's a considered header. He heads it into the right area. It's not about power, it's about placement. No surprise though, Sorba Thomas No, he just checks onto his right foot and delivers a peach of a ball in. And if you're on the opposite side of the pitch, as Rak-Sakyi is, look how wide he is when the ball goes out to Sorba Thomas. But what does he do? He makes his way towards that far post, anticipating a quality ball might come in. Defenders are ball watching, he gets there first. And it's not about power, it's just head the ball down, back across goal, and he got a chance of scoring. Quality delivery, great positioning from Rak-Sakyi, and it's a wonderful header.
Football, 2 minutes 53 seconds from the ball hitting the bar at one end to the ball hitting the back of the net at the other. Manhoef, nicely done. Cisse, and the body had to be thrown in the way. 20 minutes remaining here, 20 huge minutes in the Oxford United campaign. Thomas's ball over, Cisse's header. It had to be plucked off the line by Will Vaux.
There's good defensive positioning there from Will Vaux. It's a bit too easy, that ball drifted to the far post. Yeah, but I think the key moment in the game, that free kick from Brannigan, Lancashire so unlucky to hit the crossbar. Oxford could have gone ahead. A couple of minutes later, brilliant ball in from Sorba Thomas. Rak-Sakyi makes it 2-1 Stoke.
Stoke City back on the winning trail as Oxford United's relegation concerns deepen. It's a first win in 9 in League and Cup for the Potters, on a night on which the margin of victory could and should have been greater. Just 1 win in 11 for the U's, who will be all too aware that their position in the Championship is increasingly perilous. They had their moments, but just not enough of them, and Stoke City emerged as worthy winners. The final score, Stoke City 2, Oxford United 1.